Hello and welcome back to the channel. In today's video we are flying with British Airways in their Club World or business class offering from London Heathrow to Las Vegas. Our video starts at Heathrow's Terminal 3, which we are excited for because that means lounge hopping. As we enter, there's no queue when we arrived, so we went straight to the security where, for fast-track customers, they are trialling new scanners, meaning you don't have to empty your bags, making this a very fast experience. After security, we arrived out into the middle of T3, where we hurried ourselves past the crowds and the eye-wateringly heavy doses of perfume being sprayed at you from the world of duty-free shops, as we make our way to the lounges. One of the great things about flying club with BA from T3 means you can use any of the OneWorld Partner Lounges, of which BA is a member. We make our way through them from our least to most favourite. We actually do bypass the BA lounge itself just because we always use that one in T5 and there's no real difference.
Just take one of these.
First on our stop is the American lounge. It's a rather cold decor, but not overly busy, so we could enjoy a quick bite and a coffee, maybe with a splash of Baileys in. Then we hopped over to Qantas, an immediate update from American. This has an a la carte restaurant downstairs, which wasn't open at the time we arrived. However, upstairs there is a bar and a buffet, and for me personally, this bar just gives off Vegas vibes. It wouldn't feel out of place with a few video poker machines built in, just saying. We had some more food here and some drinks, spending a little longer. There's plenty of space and a far warmer atmosphere. To finish, we make our way to the Cathay Pacific Lounge, our favourite within T3's OneWorld Partner Alliance lounges. This place is warm, with wood panelling and dark tones complemented with greens and comfortable seating. When you enter, you walk into the dining area first, but if you continue to go through, it opens up to a much more comfortable area with a fully stocked bar. We ate from the kitchen, selection of noodles and dim sum, but if that's not to your taste, there's also a small buffet selection. We had a few drinks and cocktails before eventually moving to our gate as our boarding time approached. I hope you're enjoying this video. Please hit that like button if you enjoy flight reviews and consider hitting that subscribe button for future reviews, hotel room tours and vlogs. Back to the video. Today we are flying in seats 1 and 2 kilo on the right hand side of the plane, and this will become clearer later why we like to sit on the right when flying into Vegas. In total there are 56 Club World suites. On the A350 1000 there are no first class seats. On the seats when you arrive there's your pillow, bedding, headphones, as well as a bottle of water and amenity kit waiting in one of the storage compartments. As we settle in, we are quickly offered champagne whilst we're getting ready for takeoff. Let's also take a look at that menu so we know what to expect later on in the flight. It's not long before we start to push back and bang on time too. Being a cold January afternoon, it's already dark and very gloomy outside. Whilst pushing back, I was hoping this is going to be a better experience than our previous BA flights to Vegas. For some reason, these Vegas flights can be a real mixed bag, and whether or not we film them is totally random. Our last club flight to Vegas was terrible and only a few months prior to this one. However, we didn't review that flight. The previous flight to that one was a premium economy, which we did film, and again, that was a very poor experience. Link in the description below if you want to see that one. So we're really hoping this will be a good one to make up for it. We do try our best to see the positives in most things, and I have to say for this flight, so far, so good. The suites on this aircraft all come with closing doors, which are unlocked for you after takeoff. It provides a feel of added privacy when sitting or lying down, however when standing you can still see over them. As soon as we are up, the hot towels are given out, followed by another drink service and some nuts. I quickly get changed in the toilets into my comfies, and as you can see, these toilets are really nothing special. We have our first meal service. Matt went for the soup, which he really enjoyed, and I went for the salmon, which was tasty and delicious. For main, Matt had the braised leg of lamb, which was okay. It's shredded meat that's been reshaped, something neither of us are particularly fans of. I then had the turkey roast dinner, which was clearly left over from Christmas, and it was actually very tasty. I'm pretty sure this is also what they serve on US flights over Thanksgiving. All mains are served with warm bread and a side salad. And the dessert was nice too, and I'm just noticing while editing that this also has a festive leftover with a snowman print on the white chocolate. Now to have a quick show around of the suite. As said, there are 56 suites on board, all occupied today. There's plenty of space with lots of little storage areas, such as this one with USB-C and multi-plug socket. This device is also the remote for your in-flight entertainment TV, or IFE for short. The IFE is also touchscreen if you don't want to use the remote. It's fairly responsive, not the fastest, but there are plenty of options for you, including a ton of TV shows and movies, music, games, and of course the map. There's a small light over your shoulder for reading, but no individual air vents above you. The amenity kit is provided by the White Company of London and has a variety of items to make your journey more enjoyable, including moisturiser, toothbrush and toothpaste, flight socks, mask, earplugs, and a spray for your pillow to help you doze off. Speaking of which, I think it's time to catch some Z's. Your seat controls are located on the panel next to your seat and adjusted by pressing these buttons. My bed is made, and now I'm able to spend a few hours of rest where what little turbulence there is gently rocks me to sleep. Waking up, I have no idea what time it is anywhere. However, what I have noticed is, as we took off at dusk, we've been essentially following the sunset all the way across the Atlantic, which is super cool to see. I ordered myself a cup of tea, and shortly after, with little over an hour to go, the second meal service comes out. Matt had the tiger prawns, which he enjoyed, and I had the pesto pasta, which, for my palate, was a little too oily and I couldn't eat it. I found it far too heavy for a second meal and actually made me feel a little ill. Sadly, we both also really disliked the smoked chicken, which was served as the starter. However, presentation was beautiful and service was wonderful throughout and very attentive. As we near the end of this video, I'll leave you with this view of Vegas as we make a final approach, and this is why we always sit on the right hand side of the plane. It's always a fantastic view coming into Vegas. In all, we had a really great flight and I'm so thrilled. We were on time departing, which meant we arrived nearly an hour ahead. The crew were fantastic, we really could not fault a thing. Yes, we didn't like the second food serving, but that's purely personal taste. And at least we were served something. Watch our premium economy review if you're wondering what we mean by that. Thank you all for watching, and please hit that thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And we will see you in our next video, whether it's travel, hotel or vlog. Bye for now.